I'd like to welcome everybody to the We Can Talk Basketball and Music podcast. Tonight's guest is another very special guest, and who I like to consider family. Part of the UMM family, which is United Music Mafia. It is the director, the Pennsylvania area, Mrs. Marie Walden. She's also an A&R and also the CEO of Bosse'Mom. How you doing, ma'am?
Hi. How are you tonight?
Doing well. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Blessing. Hope you had a good holiday.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent holiday. Pretty decent. Okay, so I'm very excited about this interview, and we're just gonna jump right in. We're gonna dive right in and get to know Bosse'Mom. So, how does Bosse'Mom describe herself? What does she
do? Well, I kind of built the name Bosse'Mom. It was Boss Mom. I've always been an advocate. I have a child that had disabilities, and I've always navigated towards helping others no matter what I went through in life. So, I pride myself on that. And furthermore, got my son through things, got my daughter through things. I'm a widow. So I just kind of developed it about 8 years back. And my first brand got copywritten, and then hence it transformed into Bosse'Mom, which really fits me. I'm just like, that boss. I don't care whether I do it alone or do it with family, friends, whatever. It gets done.
Right. Are there any people that influence or have influenced you?
Yes, I will have to say a lot. I have an adoptive mother out there, which I won't reveal her name on media without her permission. But from a very young age, she influenced me to be better and do better. And she taught me a lot about life, things that, generationally a lot tend not to learn. She opened my eyes to a lot more from a young age. And, so her, and then there's, a few, my mentors and things that I greatly look up to within the music, within the music industry, entertainment industry. I lost my other page. This page that I have is only a couple years old. So I've networked for a lot of years to get where I'm at.
Okay, so you're also a part of Stop the Bullying Now campaign. Could you kind of let us in on that a little bit?
Yes, I'm with the International Stop the Bullying and Violence Now tour. I do PR operations with them, networking, communicating, advising, bringing people in, drawing awareness to it. Very big spokesperson of that. It covers all realms of bullying, violence, social injustices, racism, systemic corruption, suicide and mental health awarenesses. We are connected to 501(c)(3)s. Yes, 501(c)(3)s. We're helping build other 501(c)(3) nonprofits around the states. People that want to get involved. We got a huge Stop the Bullying and Violence Now tour we plan on launching. We've been doing little mediocre things to draw in donation funds and contributions and sponsors for it. We have, headlining artist is an inspirational gospel rapper, the real J. Rob. We are working with numerous entities around several different states.
That's pretty interesting. How far has it gotten? Like, how far has it spread so far? Is it nationwide yet, or is it like East Coast or West Coast?
We have some international teams working on it, and we also have the God's Chosen Ones is the 501(c) nonprofit out of Pennsylvania, probably about 3 hours away from me. they're the ones, the main nonprofit on it, hosting, and we are branching out from there. We just opened up a branch of that out in Cali, and the other branch in Ohio is going up. We have a chaplain out of California as well on the team. We have a COO, which is Mr. Colin Benjamin Nylock. He works with the founder and creator of the movement, Gus King George. And me, I work with Manchu as well. So, we all, a lot of people are excited. Yeah.
Very busy lady. Okay, so some of my audience aren't so familiar with what a 501(c) actually is. Can you give them a little insight on what that is?
Yes, a 501(c) is a nonprofit organization that can branch out and create other small nonprofits. It covers a wide range, and the 501(c) nonprofits in the states can actually get funding and support from their state itself, as far as like buildings and different grants and funds that maybe smaller nonprofits or smaller groups that don't know how to start up, get in touch with your local 501(c). They'll know how to lead you in the right direction. Or if you would like to be involved with a movement like ours, unity in the communities, getting our youth out of the streets, getting places for them to go in positive directions, mentors, God's chosen ones have facilities for men and women to help them restructure and rehabilitate their lives. So
Awesome.
definitely get at us. Any one of the names I mentioned, me, Gus King George, Colin Benjamin, our other president, Brianna, right now, she's out at the moment with, she just, got married and, got some things going on family wise. So she's out right now. So I wouldn't suggest to bother her, but she's definitely there. Much love to her. So, yeah.
Sounds pretty interesting. Okay. So, all right, let's shift gears just a little bit and head back into the music side. Where do you feel like the industry needs improvement?
I would have to say that it needs improvement in the areas of the content, more or less, some of the content going out. It's just kind of hard to say, because I would say that there's more people that need educated properly.
Right.
About the game, about the music, about the, yes. Front end and back end.
Yeah, and back end. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because I mean, a lot of times these artists feel like once they have a hit, what they feel like is a hit song or a really rocking song, they feel like the work is done, but the work is only just beginning.
That's the first step is, if you're going in there to, record and stuff like that, but there's way more. There's a good 8 steps before you should even distribute a track, if not more.
If not more, exactly. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is a basketball show and basketball and music. So here comes the basketball side. Who is your favorite basketball player? And it can be college, it can be semi-pro, and it can be NBA. It can be professional. Who's your favorite?
I gotta be biased and say my daughter. I'm my daughter's.
Okay, well, you gotta get us the highlights. You gotta get us the highlights.
She graduated already, so I'm sad I haven't really partook in sports since she, graduated, because that was rough for me. That was my, that was my almost every night of the week. Tournaments on weekends.
Right. And that's, I guess, where we get the Bosse'Mom part.
Right. I would say, I can't really, you talking about, is this one like a past or like old school, new school, like,
whatever, whoever you like most. It can be old school or it can be new school. Now we're going to have a follow-up question, so you can add the ones who come up second place, third place in your mind. So who do you think is one of your favorites?
Jeez. God, I got like four.
You save them for the top five.
I'm gonna have to go with I do like AI. I like Allen Iverson.
Ooh. Ooh, sugar and spice and everything nice. Yeah, AI, he brought the culture forward into the league. At before he got really popping, it wasn't much baggy jeans worn. There wasn't link chains worn, earrings. He brought hip hop basically to the league, and that was a good choice. Heck of a choice. I like that. Okay, so let's swing back into the music a little bit. I don't know if you are familiar with the virtual reality rapper that the major labels tried to release. I think his name was MC Mecca or something like that. So you did you see that?
Yes, I see. Actually, his hold on, what was that name? Omnicron. It was actually his name was actually Omnicron.
Okay, so that leads me into this question. Do you think that virtual reality rappers or artists will be a reality?
I do feel okay. So this is hard for me because I feel that yes, most definitely with technology and where the world is going today, a lot is going to be forced into the media world. Where that's hard for me is like, yeah, you want it, but you want to be able to see things and be safe, right? But then I have a problem with the desocialization of that. People not being able to personably socialize and get to know each other. You really don't know who people are through virtual reality, such as media, and it's just, I think it comes down to a lot of what the people are going to want and what they accept and what they're all willing to do. And if it's an equal battle playing field, I think we should be able to go forward and do just as now. We should be able to live both virtually and physically.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Great answer. Great answer. Okay, so we already know you like Allen Iverson. This part of the show we call the top 5 players. We know you like Allen Iverson. You got 4 more for me?
I want to take it back. If you have any old school NBA basketball questions, I have an answer for that. If not, then I have a few more than 4 I'd like to throw up.
You can throw up, they can, from the inception of basketball, you can include them from the inception of basketball to the first round draft pick from last year. You can include anyone you want.
I want to take it to somebody like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Nice.
MJ, Shaq, Larry Bird.
That's 4.
And then you got your LeBron, Kobe, and Steph Curry.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. So out of that list, who are your 5 favorite? Out of that list that you just compiled, who are your 5 favorite? From that list.
I gotta put Steph Curry in there. I have to, because that little dude showed what he's not the biggest in the NBA, but he ain't let that hold him back.
Steph's from North Carolina, so Steph has that North Carolina fight in him. So he's a tough little guy.
Yeah, I gotta put him up. I have to shout out. I have to say Shaq. I have to. He was like one of the bigger NBA players, and
he was one of the most dominant NBA players there.
Yes, he was a beast out there. So I have to say him. And I would be lying if I didn't throw the MJ up there to Michael Jordan. Who didn't love Michael Jordan? Everybody there's still his gear is still popular today,
Oh, absolutely right.
Have to say him. And LeBron and Kobe. I can't leave Kobe out because Kobe is an icon in itself with his children in the game, and God rest his soul. I have
God
to.
rest his soul.
Yeah.
I love the list. I love the list. Okay, so all right, back to the music. Okay, so do you think that social media is beneficial to music, or is it not?
Honestly, I think if people were to utilize it properly and educatedly and more responsibly and maturely, that I believe that it is definitely helpful. It is great networking. It is in real time, you can be able to network in other countries and other states. It's completely different than it used to be, on the corner and, in the hood selling out the trunk and all that. You can really network and get yourself out there and learn things more, connect with people that know what they're talking about, that can help you if you got what it takes.
Right.
So I think that social media, as a whole, if it's utilized properly and with what it's resourcefully for, and not the little internet tough guy stuff, the little drama and the rants that everybody, that not everybody, but a lot of people use it for. Like, yeah.
What when did you fall in love with music?
I've been affiliated with just all realms. Like, I started out, on my mother's side of the family, my grandfather was a preacher. So it started in church with being in youth and choir and all that kind of stuff, and then went into school, and then we had a lot of kids in school that did music, little rappers and everything. Talent shows were very predominant back then in my day of school. And from that time on, we all formed little groups and we all started rapping and singing and doing all kind of things. I still salute to all my people, Carmen, Mink Sinatra, the NATO, Covis, just there's so many that we used to Ike, so many 8 Ball, so many. We used to just get around and shoot the breeze, and not everybody would know that about me, but yeah, I was with all these guys, all these cats growing up, and we did it all. And I just stuck with it. I never thought I would land here. If you asked me, would I be doing this? No.
Right.
Did I always know I would support it? I love it. Music cures the soul. It does a lot. It does a lot. The vibrations and the energy, to lift you up or put um, but yeah, through just connecting and just earnestly just promoting people I believed in or music I liked, that just landed me into promotions all the way into Bosse'Mom Entertainment LLC.
Nice, nice. What's the best part of being part of a mid-major label like
What
UMM?
is
What's
what
the
you
best
can
part of being a part of a mid-major label like UMM?
I love it. I love the family orientation of it. I love the way from behind the scenes to, on the scene, the loyalty, the support. The support is awesome. The help, the mentoring that I get. Salute to OG Big Sean. I was, what I mean, learning from him behind the scenes before I became official UMM, so shout out to him. Um, shout out to Sam, Sam and me, been on the scene together, doing an event small event that I threw here. They kind of know how I work, behind the scenes and on the scenes. So, it's just been a blessing. I love them. I love to network and bring, people in and that just deserve to come in and get a chance. So
I love that. Do so. What do you have next? What do you have next on your agenda? Like, what's next for Bosse'Mom?
Right now for Bosse'Mom, I do things like I said. I work with Manchu Estates Productions, Entertainment, and FM Radio. We have a celebrity artist relaunching. He got a tour, God's Got Me tour. We're trying to gear up and prepare and get everything in order for him to get that launched. I'm working with the International Stop the Bullying and Violence Now tour, trying to get that up and running, trying to still work on the back end of things I need to get done for my personal Bosse'Mom business, and planning for a launch here in PA with some movie auditions for United Music Mafia, because we got a movie launching next year. Also comedian auditions, and I'm going to be scouting new artists. So that'll be coming up hopefully beginning of March, maybe. I will keep the public informed when everything is in place. I now have, with the United Music Mafia branch and Bosse'Mom in Pennsylvania, we now have me, a deputy director. Shout out Gucci and the Gucci Gang, Baby Egypt, much love. Shout out, well, I'll wait to announce that. We gotta still do a little bit of work, but shout out my DJ TM, love her, much love, sis. She's doing her thing here all over PA. I can't forget my rep out in Las Vegas, Young Promise, Killer YP,
Hey,
Work All Day Records.
that's right, UMM. All right, so okay, so this right here is, let's see here. This is a fan favorite. I don't know if you've seen the podcast before. I like to call this the shotgun questions. I'm going to give you a choice. I'm going to give you a choice between two words, things, places, or whatever the case. Neither word, it's going to be wrong. Neither answer you pick is going to be wrong. It's just basically the first answer that comes to your mind. All right. So you down to play?
Oh, sure. Let me wet my whistle. Yeah, why not?
I don't know if that's a background music that is conducive to what we're about to do. So we'll change that up a little bit and get started.
Okay.
Doritos or Cheetos?
Doritos.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Chinese food or hibachi?
Hibachi.
Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion?
Cardi.
Tupac or Biggie?
Ooh, why'd you do that? I can't do that one. I can't do that one.
Perfume or fragranced oil?
Body oil.
Pizza or spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Reeboks or K-Swiss?
Reeboks.
Corn puffs or corn flakes?
Cornflakes.
Chocolate milk or chocolate cake?
Oh, what's good with one without the other? I love chocolate. I can't.
Football or basketball?
Stiller Nation, don't hate me, but I got to go with basketball. I love basketball.
Wow. In stove or stove top?
Stovetop.
And our last question: McDonald's or Burger King?
I guess Burger King over McDonald's. If I have to choose, I can't say I can't not answer these. So
that was our shotgun questions. Okay, so all right, and we have another fan favorite. We like to end the show with another fan favorite, which is the trivia question. Now, in this trivia question, it takes a little thought, and we're cool if you don't get it right, but it's also education. There are 2 states that have absolutely no counties. Give me at least one of them.
2 states that have no counties.
Absolutely no counties.
Is one of them is it no. No, as soon as I was getting ready to say that, I just pulled my own self back. Hold on. Jeez. I can see it. Hold on. No, because I know it's the most smallest. It's the minute. It has to be. It has to be. And I'm trying to go through my head because it has to be pretty much the smallest states. Well, I would think anyway.
You can get this. We just need one.
I'm going through all the states in my head right now and thinking of cities in the states. And as soon as I come up with cities, I know it's not that.
It's actually counties. So actually counties. You want me to tell you?
I was thinking about in Idaho, honestly. Something keeps Idaho keeps coming to my head, but then I'm like, no, no.
The answer is Rhode Island and Connecticut. Yeah, in Connecticut.
I was going to say Rhode Island, and that's that little one that I was thinking about, that little.
Yeah, because it's so small. It's you can't fit anything else in there. You can't fit any counties in there. So, how can everybody get up with Bosse'Mom? How can we get with you?
Okay, well, unfortunately, right now I'm working on some issues getting my Instagram and my TikTok back. But I'm on Facebook. I have 3 pages that are solely mine. My government, Marie Walden, and 2 Bosse'Mom Entertainment pages. You can also, well, no, I'm not going to shout out my email or nothing on here. That wouldn't be wise. But yeah, search me up on Facebook for right now. And then once we connect on there, I can, we can get a little more personable, consult, whatever, and get, break down more contact information.
Understood.
Or find me Marie, on the UMM website.
Right. Could you give them the website?
www.unitedmusicmafia.com. And you can find who some of our directors are of different states. You can find out more about us, some of the artists under us, things about our comedy, our MMA, because we're bigger than just music. We're full-blown entertainment, film production entertainment. We got a movie coming, magazine coming. We've got our own radio syndicated radio network. We've got the largest international DJ coalition. Tap in with us.
Dope. Okay, so I appreciate you for coming out for the show. It was really, really fun. You are so insightful, and you had some interesting answers. So everybody come back and join. What do you say?
I said, thank you for having me.
Anytime, fam. Anytime. Everybody come back and join us. We got some more people coming from United Music Mafia. We're gonna just expose the whole unit. So many artists, so many talented people there. And of course, I've got my stable at Starman Films. We're gonna just expose the whole unit. And I appreciate everybody for showing up for this podcast. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Marie.
Thank you.